I think I should just open all of my videos with one of my cats. You know, this is Jasmine. You've seen her before. Yes. Oh, she wants to get down. I must kiss you a little bit. Yes, show you off a little bit because you are so fluffy and cute. And little. You are that too. Okay, this video is about shipping and how I've sort of found myself shipping Cass and Dean from Supernatural. Yeah, you see, for me, there's a difference between like actively shipping a couple and just, you know, enjoying it, basically. And I don't have that many OTPs that I really actively, like, passionately ship and think, yes, this is one of the best love stories of all time. And yeah, so like Ed and Wenry from Full Metal, like I think they're cute and it's nice that they end up together, but I don't care terribly much. As opposed to Roy and Risa, who I loved watching their relationship. So yeah, that was great and awesome for me, and found that more emotionally connecting. And yeah, this, I guess, is the first /ship / pairing that I've actually shipped. And for those who have like watched my videos against Yowie, who like think, you know, I'm going through some kind of conversion, that's not what's happening. Because, you know, in my head, I don't other gayness. Like, there are times that I'll have to almost remind myself that Willow from Buffy is a lesbian, because I'll sort of forget that that's, you know, like, different almost, because I sort of just have, you know, Buffy in this very specific headspace that yeah, where it just kind of all makes sense to me. So yeah, like to see like it was nominated for like a GLAAD award, I'll be like, what? Why is that? Oh yeah. Because those things aren't meant for me, because I'm not LGBT. I don't really have that strong of a sexuality anyway. But yeah, those are fine, and I understand why those exist, but those aren't for me. But yeah, and by the way, I really, in the Buffyverse, it's hard to strongly ship things for me, because, you know, characters are usually in 2 or more significant relationships. And really my only OPT, one true pairing for the Buffyverse is Buffy and Angel. For pretty much every other character is negotiable. I have preferences, but that's pretty much it. And yeah, I do preference just a little more Willow and Tara over Willow and Oz. I mean, I'd like to even forget, you know, Willow and Kennedy as a thing, because me and I'm sure a few other people would just like to forget Kennedy in general, but whatever. So, right, with other, you know, OPTs that are near and dear and make sense to me is the case, because, you know, I find something in both of them that I can find in myself, and there's a kind of hope and completion that I find in their relationship that I hope to find with someone else. And I just think that Dean and Cass have been written in a way where that's entirely possible. And it really actually oddly doesn't have a lot to do with sexuality, I don't think, because you know, Cass isn't as he is, you know, not future Cass obviously isn't really sexualized, because as far as we've seen, like, angels, well, hush for now, in heaven don't usually have sex, or I assume they don't have sex because I don't think that they reproduce like we do, so of course they wouldn't, right? So, and I'm not a terribly sexual person either, so I guess I find a connection in that. So but obviously if they did, if their relationship became explicit instead of implicit, then, you know, it'd be great for LBGT representation. Throw a parade. But for me, I guess it would just be, you know, more on a personal level, because I'm not LGBT, but however, their relationship doesn't feel other to me. It feels personal, even though it is between two men. And I don't find that odd either, because, like, all of the men in my OTPs are people characters who I empathize with a great deal. But yeah, still, I don't think that this is any great conversion. I still don't really like yaoi very much, because the stories are usually awful. Like, you know, no, you know, if I want to read a codependent relationship between a doormat and an abusive douchebag, I would read Twilight, okay? Like, that's usually how I tend to view yaoi, you know, with the uke and the seme crap. Like, neither of these characters feel like real people to me, more like constructions for women to fap to, which, you know, your porn is your porn, no judgment, but just, you know, call it porn. Don't call it love, you know, something that's actually well written, like if we want to talk slash that's well written, like maybe Gabrielle and Xena, like their relationship, even though don't really ship them, fully acknowledge the beauty and greatness that was their romantic coupling. So yes, you know, I think, you know, people who are fans of romance like good romance, no matter what sex the people in the relationship are. Like, that's what we want. And, you know, you need to remove the other from it on a personal level. But, you know, it'll still have, at least for now, have this social weight that I know will kind of other it automatically, but I'll keep what I'll keep. That's personal to me. So yeah, sayonara, auf Wiedersehen.